In the heart of San Jose, California stands a mansion that has captivated the curious, the haunted, and the skeptical alike, known as the Winchester Mystery House. This sprawling estate is infamous for its strange architecture, endless hallways, staircases that lead to nowhere, and doors that open into walls. But the house is more than just an architectural oddity. It is the dark legacy of a woman haunted by grief, guilt, and fear of retribution. A woman who believed she was being tormented by the spirits of the dead, driven to build in an attempt to appease them. But the real story of the Winchester Mystery House is far more sinister than mere superstition. A story of a woman's descent into madness. Sarah Lockwood Pardee Winchester was born in 1839 into a well-to-do family. She married William Wirt Winchester, the heir to the infamous Winchester Repeating Arms Company in 1862. William's invention, the Winchester rifle, became known as the gun that won the West, a powerful weapon that played a significant role in the American frontier. But the rifle also left a dark legacy. Thousands of people, both Native Americans and settlers, lost their lives to its bullets. Tragedy struck Sarah's life twice in quick succession. In 1881, her husband William died from tuberculosis at just 43 years old, leaving Sarah to inherit his fortune, which included controlling stock in the Winchester Company. But even more devastating was the death of her only child, Annie, in 1866, from a mysterious fever, most likely scarlet fever. This loss shattered Sarah, leaving her broken and vulnerable. After the death of her husband and daughter, Sarah Winchester was overwhelmed by grief. Her emotional state was fragile and she turned to spiritualism, a belief system that was growing in popularity during the late 1800s. It was during one of her seances that Sarah reportedly encountered a medium who told her something that would change the course of her life forever. The medium allegedly told Sarah that the spirits of those killed by her husband's invention were angry. They were seeking vengeance, and the only way to appease them was to build a house that will never stop growing, never stop evolving. If she ceases construction, the spirits would claim her life. Sarah, now consumed by a sense of guilt and fear, began a journey that would span over 38 years, during which time she oversaw the construction of the Winchester Mystery House. She hired a team of carpenters who worked day and night, continuously adding to the house, following an unclear blueprint. Stairs were built that lead to nowhere, doors opened into blank walls, and hallways stretched endlessly. It seemed as though Sarah was building the house to trap the spirits, to keep them confused and disoriented, unable to find their way out. But what if Sarah Winchester's obsession was more than just a result of grief-driven suspicions? Could there be something darker, something more hidden beneath the surface of her actions? Some believe that Sarah was not simply appeasing spirits, but was instead involving in something far more sinister. There are theories suggesting that Sarah was not only merely haunted by the ghosts of those killed by the rifle. Could the Winchester Mystery House has been built as a physical manifestation of something more occult? Some conspiracy theorists claim Sarah's connection with spiritualism was merely a cover-up for her involvement in some dangerous practices. The strange layout of the house, its hidden symbols, and architectural oddities could be seen as form of occult ritual, designed to open portals to other dimensions or to communicate with powerful unseen forces. Others go even further, suggesting that Sarah Winchester was protecting something or someone in the house. Some believe she was guarding mystical artifacts or even ancient knowledge that was being hidden from the world, perhaps linked to her husband's legacy with the rifle. Could Sarah have been part of a larger conspiracy, one that involved not just spirits but secret societies, the Freemasons, or even extraterrestrial forces? Was the house a prison to contain something far darker than just restless souls? Sarah Winchester died in 1922, having spent the last decades of her life in the house that never ceased to grow. After her death, the mansion was left to her niece, and the construction was halted. But the legacy of the Winchester Mystery House did not end with Sarah's passing. Over the years, the mansion has become the subject of countless ghost stories and paranormal investigations. People have reported strange occurrences, voices, unexplained footsteps, and ghostly apparitions, especially of a woman in black believed to be Sarah herself, grief still roaming the house, overseeing its unfinished construction. The spirits, it seems to have not left the mystery house, continues to lure those drawn to its dark allure. But the question remains, was Sarah Winchester simply a widow consumed by grief, or was she a woman caught in a far darker web of occult forces, family secrets, and guilt-driven obsession? What is the true nature of the Winchester Mystery House? Was it a place meant to protect, imprison, or communicate with forces beyond the mortal realm? Today, the Winchester Mystery House stands as a haunting reminder of a life driven by tragedy, fear, and obsession. Its labyrinth halls and strange architecture continues to fascinate and bewilder visitors. But while the mansion's eerie design may have been Sarah's attempt to appease vengeful spirits, the true nature of the house, its purpose, and its secrets may never be fully understood. Is the Winchester Mystery House a relic of a tormented woman's grief, or there is something more hidden within its walls? Something dark, something that time has yet to reveal. Perhaps the spirits are still restless, waiting for the house to be completed or for the mystery to be unlocked.